Best nature quotes. Colors are the smiles of nature. Leigh Hunt. All my life through, the new sights of nature made me rejoice like a child. Marie Curie. Men argue. Nature acts. Voltaire. To make a prairie it takes a clover, and one bee, one clover, and a bee, and reverie. The reverie alone will do, if bees are few. Emily Dickinson. The sun, with all those planets revolving around it and dependent on it, can still ripen a bunch of grapes as if it had nothing else in the universe to do. Galileo Galilei. Study nature, love nature, stay close to nature. It will never fail you. Frank Lloyd Wright. Preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. Carl Sagan. To forget how to dig the earth and to tend the soil is to forget ourselves. Mahatma Gandhi. There's a whole world out there, right outside your window. You'd be a fool to miss it. Charlotte Erickson. For most of history, man has had to fight nature to survive. In this century he is beginning to realize that, in order to survive, he must protect it. Jacques-Yves Cousteau. Live in each season as it passes. Breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign yourself to the influence of the earth. Henry David Thoreau. I go to nature to be soothed and healed, and to have my senses put in order. John Burroughs. Leave the road, take the trails. Pythagoras. There is something infinitely healing in the repeated refrains of nature, the assurance that dawn comes after night, and spring after winter. Rachel Carson. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Laura Ingalls Wilder. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. Choose only one master nature. Rembrandt. We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. Native American proverb. To me, a lush carpet of pine needles or spongy grass is more welcome than the most luxurious Persian rug. Helen Keller. Heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. Henry David Thoreau. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Albert Einstein. Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair. Khalil Gibran. In nature, nothing is perfect and everything is perfect. Trees can be contorted, bent in weird ways, and they're still beautiful. Alice Walker. Nature teaches more than she preaches. There are no sermons in stones. It is easier to get a spark out of a stone than a moral. John Burroughs. The amen of nature is always a flower. Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with nature. Joseph Campbell. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. Henry Matisse. The earth has music for those who listen. William Shakespeare. Spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. Robin Williams. Many eyes go through the meadow, but few see the flowers in it. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The best thing one can do when it's raining is to let it rain. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Everything in nature invites us constantly to be what we are. Gretel Ehrlich. Land really is the best art. Andy Warhol. Those who contemplate the beauty of the earth find reserves of strength that will endure as long as life lasts. Rachel Carson. The fairest thing in nature, a flower, still has its roots in earth and manure. D. H. Lawrence. If we surrendered to Earth's intelligence, we could rise uprooted, like trees. Rainer Maria Rilke. Never know. Never did nature say one thing and wisdom another. Edmund Burke. Time spent amongst trees is never wasted time. Katrina Mayer. By discovering nature, you discover yourself. Maxime Lagache. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. William Shakespeare. The world is not to be put in order. The world is order. It is for us to put ourselves in unison with this order. Henry Miller. A morning glory at my window satisfies me more than the metaphysics of books. Walt Whitman. Solitary trees, if they grow at all, grow strong. Winston Churchill. Nature is loved by what is best in us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Let the rain kiss you. Let the rain beat upon your head with silver liquid drops. Let the rain sing you a lullaby. Langston Hughes. Use what talents you possess. The woods would be very silent if no birds sing there except those that sang best. Henry Van Dyke. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Zeno. The least movement is of importance to all nature. The entire ocean is affected by a pebble. Blaise Pascal. Although we say mountains belong to the country, actually, they belong to those that love them. Doggin. The earth is what we all have in common. Wendell Berry. A weed is no more than a flower in disguise. James Russell Lowell. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Plant seeds of happiness, hope, success, and love. It will all come back to you in abundance. This is the law of nature. Steve Mariboldi. Deep in their roots, all flowers keep the light. Theodore Roethke. Deep in their roots, all flowers keep the light. Theodore Roethke. I think nature's imagination is so much greater than man's. She's never going to let us relax. Richard Feynman. Nature is just enough, but men and women must comprehend and accept her suggestions. Antoinette Brown Blackwell. Nature always wears the colors of the spirit. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The ocean is a mighty harmonist. William Wordsworth. The richness I achieve comes from nature, the source of my inspiration. Claude Monet. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. Aristotle. I just wish the world was twice as big and half of it was still unexplored. David Attenborough. The poetry of the earth is never dead. John Keats. Between every two pines there is a doorway to a new world. John Muir. Let us permit nature to have her way. She understands her business better than we do. Michel de Montaigne.